Before the Republic, before the Jedi, before the Sith, there were those who shaped the galaxy itself. It began with a massive cloud of dust and gas that collapsed under its own gravity, forming a vast, rotating disk. Over billions of years, stars and planets took shape, and life emerged across countless worlds. Humanity's biological ancestors, the Zell, eventually rose to sentience. They fought a long conflict against the Tongs and ultimately drove them from their homeworld, Notron, later known as Coruscant. In time, the mysterious Celestials came to dominate the galaxy, wielding technologies of unimaginable scale such as Centerpoint Station. With these machines, they engineered entire star systems, including the Corellian sector. During this era, the ancient being Abeloth gained terrifying power in both the Force and the dark side, until she was imprisoned with the creation of the Maw Cluster. Later, 8 enormous starships of unknown design activated across 8 worlds. These Tho-Yor summoned Force-sensitive individuals and carried them to the planet Tython, where they founded the Jedi Order. 1,000 years afterwards, the Celestials' former slaves, the Rakata, embraced the dark side, developed Force-powered technology, and ultimately overthrew their ancient masters. They expanded into the Infinite Empire, enslaving species and creating terrible constructs such as the Star Forge. As the Infinite Empire spread, the Rakata attempted to conquer Korriban, home of the Sith species. King Addis united the Sith and repelled the invaders, though Korriban was left in ruins and later became a sacred tomb world as the Sith relocated to Ziost. The Jedi eventually divided between followers of the light and dark, leading to the Force Wars. The light side faction prevailed, forming the Jedi Order and relocating to Ossus. Soon after, the Rakata, stricken by a mysterious plague that severed their connection to the Force, lost their technological dominance and were overthrown by their slaves, effectively ending the Infinite Empire. The Galactic Republic formed with Coruscant as its capital, and the Jedi became its guardians. Early divisions like the First Great Schism and later the Second Great Schism led to the 100-Year Darkness, ending with the exile of Dark Jedi who encountered the Sith species and created the Old Sith Empire. When the Republic rediscovered Korriban, Nagasato launched a Sith invasion but was defeated and exiled to Yavin 4. While other Sith remnants, such as the Lost Tribe, survived in isolation. During this age, Vitiate gained immortality by draining an entire world and led his Sith followers into hiding on Dromund Kaas. Sith influence continued to resurface. Freeden Nad dominated Onderon for generations, and centuries later Exar Kun and Ulic Qel-Droma ignited the old Sith wars before being defeated. The Mandalorian Wars followed, elevating Revan and Malak, who later fell to the dark side under the Sith Emperor. Their Star Forge empire ended with Malak's fall and Revan's redemption. Soon afterward, the Sith triumvirate nearly wiped out the Jedi until Mitra Surik defeated its leaders. This was followed by Vitiate's renewed assault on the Republic, including the sacking of Coruscant, which triggered a long Cold War. In the midst of this turmoil, Valkorian's eternal empire rose to power before eventually collapsing. Over time, the Republic recovered, and the Jedi Order was rebuilt on Coruscant. Over the next millennium, the Sith secretly rebuilt under the rule of two, founded by Darth Bane after he destroyed the Brotherhood of Darkness. Believed extinct by the Republic, the Sith worked patiently to corrupt the galaxy from within. Over these centuries, the Senate grew increasingly corrupt, enabling Sith influence. Darth Plagueis rose to Sith mastery by killing his master Darth Tenebrous, and became obsessed with manipulating life through the Force. He discovered a gifted youth from Naboo, trained him as Darth Sidious, and together they attempted to tilt the Force toward darkness. Spurred by terrifying Force visions of a coming war, Jedi Master Sifo Dyas secretly traveled to Kamino to commission a clone army. He was manipulated into this by Plagueis and Sidious, who secretly provided the massive funding through Damask Holdings. During this time, the Force responded to centuries of manipulation with an unprecedented event, the discovery of Anakin Skywalker, a child born of the Force itself. Soon after Anakin's emergence, Sidious betrayed and murdered Plagueis, claiming sole mastery of the Sith grand plan. Shortly after the Naboo crisis, Darth Tyrannus met Jango Fett on the moons of Bogdan. For 20 million credits and an unaltered clone son, Fett became the template for a clone army. Then, the Clone Wars erupted, weakening the Republic and turning the Jedi into military leaders. Political corruption, Sith manipulation, and the growing power of Chancellor Palpatine pushed the Republic toward collapse. Palpatine declared himself Emperor, transforming the Republic into the Galactic Empire. Order 66 exterminated most of the Jedi, and Darth Vader hunted the remaining survivors. Vader later trained the secret apprentice Starkiller, whose rebellion helped inspire the early foundations of the Rebel Alliance. Luke Skywalker began his journey. After rescuing Princess Leia, he joined the rebellion. During the Battle of Yavin, he destroyed the Death Star, a turning point in the galaxy. The Empire retaliated, attacking the rebel base on Hoth. Luke trained under Yoda on Dagobah, while Han, Leia, sought refuge with Lando Calrissian, only to be betrayed and captured. Han was frozen in carbonite and taken by Boba Fett to Jabba the Hutt. Later, Luke and his allies rescued Han and prepared for the Empire's final gambit, a second Death Star protected by a shield on Endor. While rebel forces attacked the shield generator, Luke surrendered himself to Vader, hoping to redeem him. On the battle station, Luke defeated Vader but refused to kill him. The Emperor attempted to destroy Luke, but Vader sacrificed himself to save his son, killing the Emperor and returning to the light as Anakin Skywalker. The New Republic rose, confronting threats such as Grand Admiral Thrawn and the remnants of the Empire. Mara Jade, a former Imperial agent, eventually allied with Luke Skywalker, and the resurrected Emperor, reborn through cloning, was finally defeated for good. Luke Skywalker then founded a new Jedi Academy on Yavin 4, determined to rebuild the Order. Admiral Dalla attempted to unify the fractured Imperial warlords in the deep core. After a failed campaign, she executed all the rivals at the meeting and handed command of the Imperial fleet to Gilad Pellaeon, who began consolidating the remaining Imperial forces into a single Imperial remnant. After 15 years of conflict following the Battle of Endor, Grand Admiral Gilad Pellaeon and President Pont Gaversam signed a formal peace treaty aboard the Star Destroyer Chimera. During the Hand of Thrawn crisis immediately preceding the treaty, Luke Skywalker and Mara Jade were trapped in a life-threatening situation on the planet Narawan. It was here that they finally confessed their love, and Luke proposed to her via the Force. The couple was married on Coruscant. The event was a massive galactic affair. The Republic enjoyed a period of relative peace until the extragalactic Yuuzhan Vong invaded the galaxy. The conflict began with a profound tragedy. On the planet Cernpidal, the legendary Chewbacca sacrificed his life to save a young Anakin Solo, standing defiantly against a falling moon as the Millennium Falcon was forced to flee. The New Republic capital, Coruscant, was conquered and terraformed by the Vong. In the same year, Anakin Solo died a heroic death on Merkur during a mission to eliminate the Jedi hunting Voxen. The galaxy faced a new crisis involving the insectoid Kilix, and Luke Skywalker took the title of Grand Master to contain the conflict and restructure the Jedi Order. Jacen Solo fell to the dark side as Darth Caedus, murdering Mara Jade Skywalker and igniting the Second Galactic Civil War. Jaina Solo killed Darth Caedus in a decisive duel, ending the war. Exiled by Chief of State Dala, Luke Skywalker confronted and defeated Abeloth, an ancient dark side entity with uneasy Sith alliances. A century later, Darth Krayt and the One Sith overthrew the Galactic Alliance. Their rule was ultimately undone by Cade Skywalker. After Krayt's death, the One Sith collapsed into scattered cells. Darth Red emerged, seeking to expose and destroy them, drawing pursuit from Ania Solo, Imperial Knight Jawa Sam, and their allies. Red was killed on a Mon Calamari fortress, ending the last major organized Sith movement of the era. Thanks for watching. Legends is full of forgotten stories, hidden characters, and incredible lore. If you enjoyed this dive into the past, hit like, subscribe, and join me next time as we explore more lost tales from a galaxy far, far away.